When I became a mother for the first time, I had so many questions, even about the simplest things, like how to massage and bathe my baby. Over the years, I had the opportunity to learn authentic Ayurvedic baby care from my mentors, Dr. Bhagyashree and Dr. Namita. And today, I would love to share some of those learnings with you. According to Ayurveda, a baby bath is much more than a way to just keep your baby clean. When done correctly, it can be calming, nourishing, and therapeutic for your baby. In fact, baby bath is one of the most important rituals in Ayurveda, which is why our ancient texts have laid so many principles around it. The simple practices I'm about to share can make bath time a soothing experience while supporting your baby's comfort, relaxation, and overall development. So, let's begin. Try to bathe your baby between 6 am and 10 am. This window is known as Kapha predominant in Ayurveda, and a bath given in this time is believed to contribute the most to a baby's growth and development. Ayurveda always places Abhyanga, which is the baby massage, before baby bath and not after. The massage loosens impurities held in the deeper tissues, bringing them up toward the surface of the skin. The bath that follows is what exactly washes these impurities away. Keep the massage and the bath alone has far less to work with. One more important point. Never bathe your baby right after they have eaten. When a baby eats, Agni, the digestive fire, activates and blood circulation moves towards digestion. A bath right after cools the body and pulls that circulation towards the skin instead, slowing digestion down and leaving your baby bloated or unsettled. The simple rule: bathe before feeding and not after. Always check the bath water temperature with your elbow and not with your hands. Hands tolerate more heat than they should, and they can fool you into thinking that water temperature is just right when it could be far warmer for your baby's delicate skin. How you pour the water on your baby matters. Never start pouring water directly from the mug, and never start bathing the body first before the head. In Ayurveda, the head is considered the seat of the nervous system. Cooling it first helps calm your baby right from the start of the bath. If you begin with the body instead, warmth tends to rise upwards towards the baby's head, which can unsettle rather than soothe your baby. So begin gently with the head, using water slightly cooler than the rest of the bath, shielding the forehead with your hand as you pour. Then move to the shoulders with your hands first, watching how your baby responds before using a mug for the chest, tummy, and rest of the body. In colder weather, you can bathe the baby's head first, wipe it, and then proceed with rest of the body bath. This helps prevent your baby from catching a cold or cough. Ayurveda recommends Uptan over harsh baby soaps. And it's not just about gentle cleansing. A good Ayurvedic Uptan carries herbs like Anantmul for a natural glow, Chandan to purify and enhance complexion, Ashwagandha to nourish the deeper tissues, all working together so your baby's skin is cleansed without ever being stripped. At Mom's Mantra, we prepare our Tejas Baby Uptan with finest quality herbs carefully selected by our Vaidyas. In most urban areas today, tap water is quite hard, and the mineral content isn't always gentle on baby's skin. This is where adding a soothing herbal blend like Sarvagandha with herbs like Dalchini, Lavang and Nagkeshar helps. At Mom's Mantra, we prepare this as Surabhi Jal. It brings a calming effect in the bath experience even when the water quality isn't ideal. Keep the bath space warm, calm and free of drafts. Hold eye contact and avoid sudden loud sounds. A calm bath isn't just about water, it's about everything around it too. The moment the bath ends, dry your baby immediately with a soft cotton towel and wrap them well. But pad drying alone may not be enough. Some moisture may still linger on the skin, leaving your baby more open to allergies. This is where Dhupan helps. Ayurveda calls it Rakshogna, a gentle medicinal fumigation done right after the bath, once your baby is dried and before clothes go on. A gentle herbal fumigation after the bath supports the skin further and helps protect your baby from cough, cold and allergies that little ones are especially prone to. Mom's Mantra Bal Raksha Dhoop is surely a great option to do this. Done gently, it removes any lingering dampness, brings warmth and helps guard against the cough, cold and allergies that little ones are especially prone to. A gentle protective ritual that you can make a part of your baby's bath ritual after every bath. Only bring your baby out of the room once they are completely dried, wrapped and protected from cold air. None of this needs to be complicated. A few mindful habits, the right time, the right order, the right touch, and you'll start to see the difference for yourself. Your baby will sleep longer and deeper. They'll feel calmer through the day, and over time, you'll notice their growth and development reflecting it too. Bath time becomes what it was always meant to be, soothing for your baby and peaceful for you too. To learn how to bathe your baby the Ayurvedic way, there's a step-by-step tutorial available on Mom's Mantra.